Hi everybody, and welcome back to Danielle Ability. Today we are in my closet because I wanted to talk about how I find shoes that work for me, because finding shoes that work on my feet is very difficult. My feet are really small and they're also kind of fat. And another aspect of that is that I don't have the muscles in my feet to keep shoes on, and so finding shoes that hopefully don't fall off all of the time can be a pretty big struggle. So I just wanted to go through some of the shoes that I've found that work for me, some better than others. This has been a lifelong struggle for me. I'm probably one of the only girls in the world that doesn't have a huge shoe collection and loves going shoe shopping. It's actually one of my least favorite things to do. Before I get started, I wanted to mention that this video is sponsored by Cody Wanner. He's an entrepreneur and a fellow YouTuber. He actually started this community called No Small Creator, which has been super helpful for me as I've started my YouTube channel. It's just a community of YouTubers. I have a couple links down below to some videos of his that have been really helpful for me, so be sure to check him out, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So one of the best styles of shoes for me is boots. They usually tie up or zip up, and so they stay on my feet a lot easier. My absolute favorite kind of boot I have is a combat boot like this that laces up the front and it opens really wide, so you can totally undo the laces, and so it's really easy to get my foot inside, because the other thing is I can't wiggle them around to get them in shoes like other people do, and so it has to be pretty easy to just slide them in. And so having a boot like this that opens really wide is great. The other thing that's awesome about these boots is they zip up the back, and so I can not only undo the laces, but I can also unzip the back, and then my foot just slides right in. These are like my go-to boots. And another style of boot that is really great for me is an ankle boot. So I have these that lace up, so again, they open really wide. Now, the other kind of boot that I have are taller boots, and these ones are great because they zip all the way down like this. The last pair that I'm going to show you are these UGG boots. These were pretty expensive. I got these as a Christmas gift, so they're definitely not cheap, but they're so easy to put on, and I've had these since I think I was in high school. The one great thing about buying shoes as a wheelchair user is you can have the same pair of shoes for forever, because they never wear out because you're not walking in them. And so I literally do have shoes that I've worn since high school. The next thing is slippers. Slippers are super difficult to find because a lot of them are slip-on and they're not gonna stay on my feet. These are one kind of slipper that I've found that I actually really like and work really well. They're kind of similar to the UGG boots, but they were super cheap and they slip right on. They're lined with fleece, so they're really warm, and so these are great. The main kind of shoe that I look for are flats, because I'm not able to wear heels. I love the look of heels. I really wish that I could wear them, but I can't because my foot won't go into that shape. They're just stuck the way that they are. So I've had to settle with finding flats. So a couple of flats that I've found that are a little bit dressier. I just found these recently, which I was really excited about, which are super cute, but they're still flats, but they have little pearls on them to dress them up a little bit. And I actually just wore these in the fashion show that I was in recently. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen some pictures. So that was super fun, and now these shoes have like a fun memory attached to them. Other thing that I'll do sometimes with a formal event if I'm wearing a full-length dress is I'll just wear ballet flats. It's basically like going barefoot, which I basically wish I could do all the time. So definitely invest in a pair of ballet flats. These are a pair of shoes I was really excited to find. They have some metallic look to them, which makes them a little bit dressier. I just thought these were cool to have as an option to wear with a jumpsuit or some nice pants or whatever. And then another kind of shoe that I wear when I'm wanting to look a little bit dressier, like I'll wear with a sundress or something like that, is Oxfords. These are amazing because they lace up, so they're gonna stay on your feet even more than flats do. Because even flats, most of the time when I'm transferring in and out of the car or whatever, they fall right off. I'm constantly having to put my shoes back on. So if you know me at all, if we hang out at all and we go somewhere and I'm wearing flats, most likely you're gonna have to wait for me to put my shoes back on when I get out in and out of the car. But Oxfords kind of help with that situation. So I definitely recommend a pair of Oxfords. And I actually have these ones, and then I have a second lighter color. And you can find these a lot of places. I think I found these at TJ Maxx, and I think maybe these at Target. Probably the easiest kind of shoe to wear in the summertime when I'm not wearing boots are tennis shoes. So I have a lot of pairs of Keds. I love Keds because they lace up, so they're gonna stay on my feet. They're casual. I think they're cuter than like regular tennis shoes, so I wear lots of Keds. Another great casual shoe is Toms. They stay on really well. And then of course you have tennis shoes, which it's so funny to me because I got my first pair of tennis shoes in a long time, a couple years ago, because I got in a gym membership. I just got a kick out of that because I was like, I could just wear literally any shoe that I own to go work out, but I feel like I need to buy tennis shoes because that's what you're supposed to wear when you work out. So I have just your basic tennis shoes, nothing fancy. I think I got these at Payless or something. And I have a couple different pairs. These are a little bit different style, so I'll wear these sometimes. The thing is that I have to remind myself when I'm shopping for shoes is no matter how much I like a pair of shoes, they may just not work and I just can't get them. And so, and if I do get them just because I like them so much, I a lot of times end up not really wearing them a ton because I get tired of them falling off all the time. So I do have to remind myself of that, and these were a good lesson in that I thought they were super cute and I wanted them because I didn't have a lot of patterned shoes, but then it ends up that I don't wear them a whole lot because they fall off all the time. So keep that in mind when you're buying shoes. But that's all of my shoes. I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I would just show you because I know that I'm always looking for tips on shoes that other people find and things that work for them and ways to be stylish and functional, and a lot of times that takes a little bit more effort and thought when you are a wheelchair user. So if you guys have any questions, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.